Welcome from the home of the New York Mets, Citi Field in Queens. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the New York Mets. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Siggy here at Citi Field, and of course, known as a pitcher's park, but this ballpark's gotten a little smaller over the years as they've changed the dimensions.
It's a different ballpark. It plays differently, and these hitters are really feeding off of it. You give the pitcher a nice little lead, and we see those players getting comfortable and leading the team to victory.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starter, Mitch Keller.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low threes. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Now the third baseman, number 19. And that one a little below the knees. And we're underway. That's in there. And the count 1-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
Righty delivers. Lifted in the air, right field, under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. Singy, the numbers tell us this is an offense designed to swing it. They're not going to force a ton of action on the bases, and so obviously that is one of the focal points that we'll look at.
And you look at the quality of the at-bats because of the fact that the legs aren't a part of this game. They have to be very selective, look for long pitch counts, grinding out at-bats, and really barrels to the baseball because it's a lot easier to jog around the bases than for these guys to sprint.
Andrew McCutchen stands in now and watches strike one. One out, bases empty. Outside low, ball one. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Foul ball there.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's two down.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Two outs, base is empty. Here's Juan Soto. This one smacked out to left center. Nimmo makes the grab. And that is that. Bucks go down quietly. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Back here at Citi Field, and on the hill today, Jeffrey Springs.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trust it, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Bottom of the first, leading off, Lane Thomas. Pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup. You know, guys who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
And he gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Around second now as they still don't have it.
is ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One down. Yandy Diaz up now for the Mets. Entered the day with the best batting average in the National League. On the ground. Slings it across. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Good situational hitting right there. Grounds out. Gets that run in from third. They get on the board first.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. Soler, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's Adley Rutschman singing. The Orioles gave him the largest. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His 13th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 3-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Base is empty with 2 away. So up next for New York, Byron Buxton. In the air, left side. Reynolds gets under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Brian Reynolds.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Next one misses, and that's ball 1. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Line drive. And it stays fair. Reynolds rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. The relay. The tag, and he's safe.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So, man aboard. Here's the center fielder, Jack Sawinski. And a foul ball. And here it comes. Slow roller to first. And that's just foul. The Pirates trailing by 2 here at the top of the second. And 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
He's got it. Runner tags at second to third. The applies the tag, and they get two. Double play.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run-scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. And that one cutting but missing down low. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. And it is. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The shortstop takes the ball. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Not in time, he legs it up.
Dude, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently, more than an RBI per game.
Runner takes off, swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Okay. He's not touching me yet. Yet my fingers are on the base. I'm not gonna lie. This whole, whenever your players steal a base, they bend their arms so it takes them as long as possible to touch the base instead of keeping their arms fucking straight. Really pisses me off. But he is not out. He is not touching me. Maybe here, but my fingers are on the base. So that's just straight up fucking wrong.
One down, base is empty. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little
One
bit.
ball, one strike.
Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting up.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
Fouled off. Nimmo stands at first with one out. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Oh, 2 now. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Nimmo around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. The relay throw. It's offline. The run comes in, and they're up by 3.
Back-to-back base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Back to the top of the Mets order. And next for the Mets, Lane Thomas. That's outside. And that's ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
One now. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Man at second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. At the belt and fires. Gonna count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now 4-1.
When I come out, they run out.
Back here in Queens, digging in, Carson Williams. Keller back to work. The other way, that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Jonathan Aranda in the box now. No balls and a strike. Just missed. Big swing and a miss. The Mets leading by 3. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now.
Finished him off by blowing it by him up high, but they did a really nice job of setting that pitch up. The plan of attack early on was to keep everything down around the knees. So that was a good call to change his eye level and run it by him for the K.
So the lineup flips over, and now the Pirates leadoff man. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The punch out there. 2 down.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That to right. And that is that. One hit, one left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets. Back here at Citi Field. Yandy Diaz now.
The first baseman.
Been a rough start of the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
And now the lefty. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that's going to kick into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out in front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So, man aboard, Jorge Soler up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Diaz at second with nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Next offering misses down and away.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Man at second. Now a high fly ball out to left center. On the move. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Now he launches a throw over his head. No advance, though. Ball didn't get too far away. Here's Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. In the air out towards right center. Sizes this one up. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And they lead by 4.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. Siggy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a miss, strike 1. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. On to the 4th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Juan Soto. The pitch.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield. Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Reynolds takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. The Pirates down by 4, top half of inning number 4. Up the middle, glove flip for 1 to Diaz. That's 2.
Very smooth on the feed to second right there. You gotta love that glove toss move. You know, sometimes people think these guys are being a little flashy, but it actually can make more sense to full transfer. And you got to remember, these guys work on that play all the time, so it's in their back pocket whenever they need it.
Raleigh in the box here lets that one go for a ball. To third. Finds its way through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catch.
Buxton settles under it and makes the catch. And that'll do it. Pirates leave one. They're down 5-1. Bottom 4, now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
That one ripped. Reynolds going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
The left fielder, number 9,
Brandon Nimmo digs in now. Singled and scored his first time. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
No strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a good eye there. There's a strike. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
And that one fouled off. Jimenez, 26 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. J.B. Bukowskis loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Lauer getting loose as well. Left-hand hitter waits. Grounder might be 2. Boots it. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the right fielder, Lane Thomas. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. His 14th of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 8-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat, and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Jeffrey Springs departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, J.B. Bukowskis.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested. But we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Now here's Nolan Jones. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. Outside low, and it's 1-0. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
Now he breaks his bat. Williams makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And stepping in for New York, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2.
Diaz.
In the air, right field. Soto going after it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Mets get 3 on this homer. Still a lopsided affair at 8-1 now. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
Number 44. Rowdy.
The wind and the pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
To kick the pitch, and that's in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Here comes the pitch. Stays alive. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run. 3rd home run of the season. It's 8-2. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Low breaking balls can be so difficult to get up in the air. A lot of times, pitcher will throw that to get a ground ball. If you've got that type of swing where you can go down and get it, you can get some home runs on some of those mistake pitches.
Williams now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Nobody on, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Got him swinging.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Aranda, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Sends it to first, and that's an out.
Now back. Third base. Jerry.
And now the Pirates leadoff man.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
That's off the mark. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
And a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far here in game one of this 3-game set. To the right side, Diaz. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Jorge Soler. Bukowskis back to work. That one misses. Ball one. And there's a ball. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And a 2-2. And another ball. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. It has the distance. Gone. A laser to left. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add to the lead. It's 9-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. He wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
And here is Adley Rutschman. He's already homered in this game. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Williams puts it away. One down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So up next for New York, Byron Buxton.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
There's a swing and a drop. Sawinski going back, and that one is going to go. He circles the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 10-2. Siggy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, it's a lot of trotting. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
And next for the Mets, Bobby Witt Jr. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. And Witt is out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. In the air, fairly deep to right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 10-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the 6th inning. And now Andrew McCutcheon.
Andrew.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That's to third, and it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a nut.
And now it's Juan Soto. His righty-lefty splits there.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walk.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
2 outs, base is empty. Cal Raleigh, the next Pirate to hit. Outside, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Right side. Thomas squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. So they get 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 10 and the Pirates 3. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. And the pitch. Fought off foul. And the right-hander deals. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Sawinski hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Lane Thomas. 1 for 3. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. Now fly ball to right center. Soto gets under it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. And the batter down. Nolan Jones.
The third baseman.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swings through that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Sawinski in the box again, takes a strike. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Got him looking, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
No, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
He makes the grab. Out number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Carson Williams. Swings through that one for strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
No ball. 2 strikes.
0-2 now.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that's off the inside edge. The count now 2-2. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Not what they were looking for. It's 10-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Eric Lauer.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The lefty fires. Foul ball there. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout. And you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Soler now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Lauer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Outside low and 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
1-2.
Wouldn't chase that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Around third. Throw is high and over his head.
Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
And stepping in for New York, Byron Buxton. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Sawinski pulls that one down. Runner tags at second, and now a wide throw to third.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
He swings and fouls one off. Two outs.
1-1.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside. 2-2.
2-2.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. So he goes the opposite way with that one. His 12th of the season, and they add a pair. It's 13-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
2 outs, nobody on. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Out towards left center. Pulls it in to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We look ahead to inning number 8. This is Mets baseball on the show. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jonathan Aranda. Hit in the air, center field. Buxton sizing this one up. Brings it in. 1 away.
He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Number 19, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Mets up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That's a hit. Man at first, Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. In the air to left center. And it drops in. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That ball right there landed in what they call a no-man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Soto stands in now and watches strike 1. And ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
2 balls,
2 on, 1 out. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Right-hander kick steals. Pitch misses there, and a full count now. High fly ball, right field. Thomas under it. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. Our score now 13-4. Ryan Reynolds here. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to Jimenez. And that is the Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Colin Holderman. He's pitching on 2 days rest. And stepping in for New York, Andres Jimenez. The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Runner on the go. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Jimenez stands at second with no outs. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Man at second. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Well, he just took one away from one of the best in the league. It's not going to happen very often, but when you get the opportunity, better make the play, and he did right there.
So up next for New York, Nolan Jones. And a swing and a miss. One away with a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Right-handed reliever. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz getting ready to hit. Swings through that high fastball. And he gets tied up right there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here at Citi Field. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. There's a strike. That clips the zone. And the count is 0-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Up and in, and it's 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out. He's 2 outs away. Up next for the Pirates, Jack Sawinski. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and fires.
No.
And downstairs. Up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. And they're down to their last out. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Keller is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't